VIP agreement. This is not like a traditional agreement in car, which we do use. We use the buyer agency agreement in car. And but this agreement is all about benefits of what we're going to do for the client. This is how they're going to benefit from using you, sticking with you, being loyal. In other words, it's a loyalty agreement, right? You see, I start off with a quick handshake, or today it's kind of like you probably have to do it over the internet, Zoom or something like that. Give them knuckles. I don't know. But it's a handshake at first. But at some point in time, I'm going to get their signature, because you want to have these loyalty agreements, right? This is your future, huh? The future. Who wants a bigger and brighter future? Anyone? Put that in the comment. Who wants a bigger and brighter future? You see, in order to have a bigger and brighter future, we got to be constantly getting these things signed. It's literally what you're doing is you're developing your crop. Don't think that this is just going to happen overnight. It will feel like overnight. You will have some success. If you're just starting in a real estate career, just picture it's going to be something that you're going to have to work at every single day for the next 3 to 5 years. Okay. This is long-term planning. And that's the purpose behind these loyalty VIP agreements, right? And it's critical. Okay. Without a doubt, when you get these things signed, the person is going to feel more committed to you. Okay. So that's my goal, is that you're in a position where you over deliver on this value and they feel overly committed to you. Unshakable, unbreakable. Okay. So let's kind of go over some of these bullet points here and how we're going to help them in their present situation, so we can over deliver. And we're not making any over promises. Okay. We want to over deliver. That's the goal. When we over deliver, and that means we got to do quite a few things to over deliver in this industry. Okay. The typical real estate agent out there is going to do some of these things, but now I'm going to train you on words, very proprietary, specialized words. When I say words are your skills, that's proprietary information that you're going to learn that is going to make you sound very unique. Okay. So let's kind of go over some of these things right in here. And we got to have this stuff memorized. It's like learning the universal callback script, right? That's a script right there. That's another script. This is another script right in here. You can kind of call it a script. We're going to assist you in securing the best financing program for your specific situation. See, right away, I'm just kind of creating that we have a unique system, unique loans, and we're gonna provide this to them with the lowest interest rates, least expensive closing cost, and have a pre-qualification approval certificate generated to give you the best, keyword, competitive advantage in future negotiations. Woo. Okay. I guarantee you 99% of the agents out there in our market. So let's just average Fullerton probably has 2,000 agents. Whittier has another 1,500 agents, and all these other cities has 1,000 agents. Okay. 99% of them fail because they don't know the words. They don't know the words. No one's training them on words, word association, compelling words. This is what marketers do. See, you signed up for a marketing program is what you did. All right, so let's take a look at the second one. We'll provide you with regular updates of our homeowner service, okay, of all the new listings that match your criteria. This will allow you to drive by and determine which properties that you want to see. Industry standard says that we're going to send you we're going to check the listings. We're going to check to see what listings we have, and we'll send you some listings. That's not compelling, right? Compelling is all about unique. Okay. We have a unique way how we're going to deliver these properties and how we even get them. So the more unique you become, the more specialized you become, and the more value you become. You see, there is a difference between doctors in this world. If you want to make doctor money, okay, you got to be different. You got to specialize. You got to be very unique in what you do. Meaning you can't sound like all the other 1,000 agents out there, because now you're going to be a commodity. What is a commodity? It's like gas, right? Just driving down the street, you see gas, rice, bread, commodities, okay? Oil, commodity. So in order to put you in Dr. Money area, you can't sound like that. You have to sound unique. You have to be very unique. And these words right over here is going to help you be very unique in our profession, okay? We're going to arrange a private showing of any properties that you want to see, including new construction, for sale by owner properties. The list includes bank foreclosures, company-owned properties, other distressed sales. When you find a property that you like, we'll discuss the best strategy with you regarding the offer price, financing terms, interest rates, possession dates, and anything else you want to know. We're going to help you prepare the offer with the terms, provisions, and addendums weighted in your best interest. We're going to present the offer on your behalf, negotiate in your favor to help you secure the property at the best possible price and terms. We're going to recommend extremely competent affiliates with respect to our total home purchase, legal expertise. Now, if I was just getting started, I'd be like, Dave, but I don't know any legal expertise. That's why you have mentors here. They're going to help you with that, okay? Like myself and others. Home inspections, appraisals, and title insurance. We're going to be available for you to answer any questions you might have. As a bonus, we're going to negotiate a 1-year home warranty policy. This warranty, we're going to negotiate at no cost on your behalf. Okay. So you see, we're just not here to help you buy the home, to secure it and negotiate the best possible price, but I want to be here even after you buy it. So if anything goes wrong, you're covered for the next 12 months. Better yet, if something happens, feel free to just pick up the phone and call me before you call the home warranty company, or maybe, you know, the uncle that's the handyman. Okay, because once they touch it, the handyman goes down there, you know, maybe your uncle's handyman or something. They go down there and start working on it. The home warranty company is going to go down there with their contractors, and they're going to see, somebody touched this over here recently, right? Somebody left some fingerprints behind. And guess what? They're not going to cover it. So I encourage you to just call me. See, I'm building a tremendous amount of value here. You receive our written buyer satisfaction guarantee. Okay, so we'll either buy it back from you or sell it for free if you decide to sell the home within the first 18 months of asking us. We'll list it for free. Okay, not charge you anything then. All they have to do is pay for the buyer's agent's fee. But to list it, you don't have to pay me nothing, right? The reason why we offer this kind of guarantee, it's kind of like insurance. I want to make sure you're fully aware of the property, before you take possession, not after. I want you to know about things before. See, a lot of people buy things and they start looking at it after they buy. It's like, oh man, I wish I would have never bought this thing. I'm going to make sure, you know, we got that home inspection for you. So the home inspector is going to go on top of the roof all the way down to underneath the house, if possible. Okay. Check the wiring out, check as much as they can about the property. Okay. You're going to receive our cancellation guarantee. So if we don't live up to our promise, you can just cancel anytime. Right? See, I know what I do here that's going to really benefit you. So I don't want you feeling like you have to buy this house from me. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm not trying to sell you a house. If you decide to buy one, then I want to be your agent. Okay. And if I don't live up to my promises, doing exactly what I'm saying through this presentation, then just tell me I want to fire you. Okay. No hard feelings. We'll just part ways and you go about your business if I let you down. We guarantee that we're going to save you at least $10,000 on your next home purchase. You see, I do this because I want to negotiate on your behalf to get you the best possible price. And if I can't save you $1,000, $10,000, I'll pay you $1,000. I'm always going to be working on your behalf. So that means not just looking for properties, but when I start negotiating the best possible price. And remember, you're never under any obligation to purchase any property. This is all free to get started here. It's not going to cost you anything. Last question. Do you know how real estate agents get paid? And they say no. And I say, okay, well, then they go right into that. I cover that. I show them exactly how we get paid in our fee. You see, so I negotiate a fee with them. So that way there's no surprises at the end of at the end. And the other benefit of me negotiating the fee with you is I'm going to give you access to all properties on the market, every single property, including homes that the sellers don't want to pay any commission on, right? And if I didn't do that, then I feel like I'd be cheating you out. And that's what a lot of agents do, is they are only going to show properties that they're getting, the commission that they want to make on. And I think the agents doing that is just kind of cheating out the buyers. Would you agree? Like, yeah. Okay, well, then the other fee is $597. You could pay that at close. Any questions? Any questions with that? I just kind of did a little role play on this one little screen right over here. Game-changing screen, this VIP agreement, when I'm just kind of going over all the benefits with them, reiterating what I probably just went over with them, right? And this is a good screen right over here that if you're working with somebody, okay, maybe they haven't bought a home in a while, 6 months. Do you think that they're going to remember all these benefits? No. Remember, home buying is a process. It's not an event. This is something that takes time. You see so many people, they jump in the business and they just want to snap their fingers and it all magically happens. Well, these people can't snap their fingers either. But the better you get, you will find more of this now business that will be just right in front of you. I believe there's now business right in front of you right now. And the better we get at presenting these benefits and showing the buyers how they benefit from using you, you're just going to win over more buyers, build up a bigger future business for you in real estate. Any questions with this? Let me know. Put in the chat. Anything?
I have a question.
All right.
So I met with a VIP last week, and so the father was gonna sign the paperwork. What do you do in a situation where the wife and the daughter kind of get in between him signing, and then they change his mind? Like, what do you do in a scenario like that?
I'm there, right? And I see the paperwork on the table like this, and there's two people like, oh, we don't want to sign it like that. I says, we don't have to sign it. I don't want this becoming in between us, you buying the house. I'm still going to do all these services for you. I do love doing this. I says, I'm going to still do all these things that I just talked about, except for the guarantee and finding you some off-market properties that typically can save you $40,000, $50,000. But I'll do everything else. I'll search for houses for you. Everything else here, I'll still do it.
Okay.
And I've had people where after I throw out, I'm still going to do all this except for the guarantee and the savings on these properties, on these off-market properties. I'm not going to be looking for off-market properties for you. that generally can save you $40,000, $50,000 off the price of the home, or maybe even just get you access to properties that you can't find on any other websites. I'm not going to be able to do that for you, but I'll do everything else. And I had people like, oh, okay, let's just sign it. So I probably had it's a little tougher close kind of, commitment. And it's in sales, this is actually called a takeaway close. So a little takeaway close sometimes works. Cool.
Yes. Thank you.
I wouldn't stop working with them. I'd treat them like they signed it. I'd treat them just like they signed it. They want to buy a house. I would never let this come in between them buying the home or not.
I actually had I told him exactly that actually. That if I I'll still be able to help him. And I said, you don't have to sign right now if you don't want. If you want to take it home, review it, and then sign it later, that's fine with me too.
Okay.
And so they took it and they ended up signing it.
Oh, awesome. So here's another thing is like great job. So as I would do that, I'd be like, yeah, you don't have to sign anything. I don't want this coming in between any of us. It's not, and they say, okay, let's say they want to leave it there, right? I just go right into like, when we go look at houses, I get them off the subject.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. So the whole purpose behind going over them is so we can go over the fee. That's it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The whole purpose behind this presentation is so that way if there's a property on the market, and I know when we're learning this stuff, some of the things I'm talking about right now may not make any sense, but think about this. Imagine if you came across a property that was advertised 1% commission, okay? That means you're going to earn 1% commission, okay? And after your splits and stuff like that, it's not going to come out a whole lot of money. And then there's another property that's going to be like 3% commission, okay? Just think about this. Your time is valuable, right? You learn your time is definitely valuable, all right? Valuable, okay? When you start thinking like a doctor, making doctor money, doctors are valuable, okay? High-paying doctors, extremely valuable. Like a high-paid attorney. There's some attorneys, they'll work for free. I'm telling you, they're not making a whole lot of money. They're barely making it. So we don't want that mindset. We want the mindset of the attorney that says, hey, my value is $400 an hour. Okay. And they're driving Mercedes Benzes. They live in houses and stuff like that, right? They have nice things. So think about this. The difference between 1% and 3% could be thousands of dollars. And if we don't go over this, it's almost human nature to be like, well, this one's 1%, this one's 3%. I'm not going to show this property. I'm going to show this one. So think about that. You see, so for me not to cheat anyone out, I don't want to let my commission get in the way. I'm going to be transparent about it so that way they understand what other people do. And you're going to leverage that for my advantage, which is ultimately going to give them the advantage because it really hurts them. And that's the purpose behind going over our commission like this. That's the whole purpose of doing a presentation. I believe I can show everybody on my team, we don't need to do presentations. You just go out and show and you're going to get business and you're going to make money. But I'll tell you what that will lead to is restricting properties from the clients because our time's valuable. Okay. Number one, that's one thing. Number two, once we start thinking like a doctor and thinking like a high-paid attorney, thinking like a high-paid professional, They have set fees. I could not imagine if I went to my doctor's office and said, "Hey, doc, I owe you $500. Can you cut it in half?" How am I attorney? Hey, attorney, you charge $400 an hour. I'll give you 200. Matter of fact, can I see you today and not pay you anything? My attorney would like not return back to me. He like, don't answer that phone call from that guy, because he's operating up here. So before we could get a pay raise, first thing we have to realize, like, we have to literally start thinking that we are worth doctor money. Okay. And before you know it, you start walking like a doctor, you start talking like a doctor, your actions are like a doctor. We cover our commission like a doctor. Doctors cover all that stuff, right? For a cash payment, they're like, hey, it's this amount. Okay. You go to see an attorney, it's this amount. And we want $5,000 up front right now. Okay. And then we're going to take $400 out because that's our fee every hour. It's called billable hours. Same thing happens with an accountant. You can find a bookkeeper, okay? And I just recently changed accountants. Over years I had this accountant. And before that I had the CPA. It's expensive. And I said, ooh, let me just save a little bit of money on here. I think I could, it's not going to be. So I switched. I found somebody that was a lot less money. They didn't charge me $5,000 as a retainer to use their services. They just charged me once a year, and that was it. Well, I kind of went back to finding a CPA, and like really high CPA with a lot of strategies. And they're like, all right, pay us up front. I'm like, okay, how much? $4,000. Oh, all right, sounds $1,000 cheaper than my last one. And I like this person, right? So think about that. That's what professionals do. And that's why we do this. Everyone on this webinar is a professional. Okay, so we cover these things. That main reason, the real reason why we do these presentations is so we can go over our fee. That's it. That means we got to have enough value and enough benefits for these people can see that. And then they end up signing. We want to sign, get them all signed, okay? It will build your long-term strategies, long-term business, and you're going to create more value, and they're going to want to use you more and more. Any questions? Any other questions with that?
No, thank you. That's it.
All right. So question is, cousins looking into a home, what kind of questions we can, so our universal callback script does a really good job of that. Okay. And this is, this is all about what we're training here is these words, right? If you look on, these are all words on top of, that we're looking at. So the universal callback is some more words. That's where the training's at. Meaning I would start there. Like, cousin, would you be interested in getting some bank foreclosures, company-owned properties, and other distress sales? We're going to get you a free list. It's not going to cost you anything. There's no obligation. We're going to send you pictures and descriptions with all the properties from all the different real estate companies out there, homes that you can't find online. I'm going to help you get access to all that stuff. Would that be helpful? And then they just say yes. And then just get me involved. Get a senior person involved that will help you with the process, and we go from there. Sounds good? All right, guys. Thanks for jumping on. Let's go make it an awesome day today, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.